my personal favorite fruit in Taiwan. It is the star fruit. This one is a shaved ice
Wow, it's very sweet.
star fruit chicken
That's so-
soup. Probably the best chicken soup I've ever had. Hi everyone, it's Jason Wang and welcome to Jason's Table Fruit Lab, where we're taking a look at some of Taiwan's amazing fruits. Today, I'd like to welcome my guest, Remy. Hi, Remy.
Hi. Hello,
Nice
Jason.
to meet you.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of you, you know?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming. And
so happy.
our Fruit Lab exploration today focuses on my personal favorite fruit in Taiwan. What is it? It is the star fruit. Star fruit.
Great, you do have conscience. It's not durian. I was afraid it was durian.
Not durian, but the star fruit. And star fruit in Chinese is called
Yangtao.
yangtao. So very interesting. Yangtao, the Chinese name, actually means like a foreign peach
Okay.
because it's a fruit that people saw and they didn't know what it was. So it's a peach, but it's a foreign peach.
Yeah.
So the tree itself isn't the easiest tree to grow. It grows best around like 25 Celsius, but as the temperature goes up past 35 Celsius, they have problems with pollination and the fruit doesn't set.
Okay.
It tends to like a lot of water, but also it can't be too windy or too much sun because that can affect the fruit production.
Okay.
So it's kind of a tricky plant, but trees usually can grow like 30 feet tall. But obviously when they're growing it, they trim it down so the fruit is easier to pick.
Okay. It's grown on tree, I didn't know.
Yes. So amazing tree, and then the flowers themselves are purple.
Okay.
So very pretty, and they have a lovely aroma to them. So let's take a look at how you cut a star fruit. Now it's time to cut and taste our star
Okay.
fruit. So here's one for you. Here's a knife for you. The easiest way is just to cut right down here, and then you can see the beautiful cross sections here. Yeah, there you go.
Like this? It's not too big?
Yeah. Not too big. Nice juicy bites. So this is the beautiful thing about star fruit. And if we can show
Wow.
everyone, that's pretty awesome. So it's perfect for decorations
So cute.
or tarts or desserts. So should we have a taste? Let's have a
Sure.
taste. Okay.
I'm
So-
here for this.
Okay. So you said this is one of the first times you've had?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first time I give to you.
All right.
It's like a
here we
little
go.
strange.
So tell us what this tastes like. Let's have a bite. 3, 2, 1. Cheers.
Okay,
Cheers.
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 Santé. It's quite sweet. And a little salt.
Now you can see it's definitely very juicy, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
juicy.
Star fruits are actually 91% water.
The texture is a little like, you know, the tangerine or kiwi.
Kiwi, and some people say it almost has like a grape texture,
yeah.
super
Yeah.
juicy. It's a little crunchy,
Yeah.
but definitely super juicy.
I like it.
And it has a little bit of kind of grassy aroma, kind of like a vegetable kind of. Super refreshing. If you're in hot weather, I think this is good to quench your thirst. But again, one of my favorite things to eat is the star fruit. So. Next, let's try eating star fruit a couple different ways that we might traditionally have it in Taiwan. Remy, I usually eat the star fruit just plain, but apparently in Taiwan there are other ways of eating star fruit. So
Really?
let's take a look. One other traditional way of eating star fruit is dipping it in salt.
Oh, like soybean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this one is with crushed ice, but let's try this one first. So this is salt,
Okay.
and if you please, you can take a piece and then you can dip it in the salt. But let's try, okay, with salt. Let's see what this tastes like.
It makes the salty taste. How do you say it? When you hit,
Yeah.
you can feel that it's so salty, you know, because if you hit salt
Yeah.
like this, it's very salty. But
I don't know if I like
if
this.
you put on the fruit, you don't feel the salt. You don't. Yeah, it's a little. It's very
Okay.
slight.
So the salt definitely brings out the sweetness in there, but just like Remy said, it's not super salty because I think there's a lot of moisture in the fruit.
But I'm not a fan.
Not my favorite way to eat this, but this one looks really good. So this one is a shaved ice yang tao zhi, and you said it almost looks like a
Soybean.
yeah, cua bing. But if you didn't know it, looks like a compote or jam,
Oh yeah,
right?
the French, you know, compote de pomme.
So this
Apple.
one is something we can't spread on a piece of bread to eat, but this is another traditional way of eating starfruit, and you can see it's kind of pickled. So let's try a little bit of this, and especially in the summertime, it's important to stay hydrated in Taiwan.
Yeah.
It's very hot and humid. All right, cheers. Cheers.
Santé.
Santé.
Wow, it's very sweet.
What's the flavor like? It's that good, huh?
I don't know what to describe. This is
it's
good.
pickled.
Yeah, it's very.
It's pickled.
It's good. It's good to drink.
So this has a completely different flavor.
Actually, I already drank the.
You've had this before.
Starfruit juice. So this is the starfruit juice.
Yes. So starfruit juice with ice, yang tao zhi. This is pickled slightly, and there's a little bit of salt in there. That's why you're getting that flavor. But
Yeah.
it's a very concentrated flavor. It's slightly salty, but still refreshing and delicious. So if you come to Taiwan, this is one of the ways that you'll see starfruit. Starfruit with a reputation as maybe harming the health. Question for you. For which kind of people is eating starfruit not a good idea? Is it A, people who have kidney disease, or is it B, people who have heart disease? Okay.
I think it's kidney disease.
People with kidney disease.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so is Remy correct? People who should avoid eating starfruit are those with kidney issues.
Actually, yeah, I have kidney issues.
Oh, no. Okay, Remy, you're correct.
Yeah,
Good.
right.
Okay. So the reason why is starfruits contain a neurotoxin called caramboxin that can affect your kidney function, right?
Really?
And also that tart taste that we get is also due to presence of oxalic acid, which gives that kind of tart, puckery taste. That with a lot of calcium things in your system can create kidney stones. So it's recommended that people who have kidney issues avoid the carambola or the starfruit.
Why you didn't tell me this at the beginning? You just tell me this now.
No, but
It's
yeah.
okay. I have no kidney issues. It's
If you're eating large amounts, probably not a good idea. But again, small amounts, you're going to be totally fine. So that's why. So watch out. Delicious, but eat in moderation. Remy, so I've invited my friend Chef Marco to come make a beautiful dish for us. Hi, Marco.
Nice to meet you.
So Marco's going to show us how to make a beautiful star fruit chicken soup.
Yeah,
Yes.
starfruit chicken soup.
So what are we going to do first?
I put some olive
Oil?
oil in the pot.
Okay.
I
So put the oil in the
ginger
pot.
First.
And ginger is great. It has a lot of health properties. So,
Yeah,
because the
got it.
ginger, the more you put in there, it's going to bring a sweetness to the soup.
Now I put the chicken in the pot.
So chicken legs go in the pot. Fantastic. And you get that sizzle.
And the rice wine.
Rice wine.
You can smell
The fragrance of the
Aroma.
rice wine. Yeah.
so the soup is so simple. It is so quick. Okay, I put the chicken soup and the water.
So there's chicken stock in here. And it's nice to use the legs because you get the collagen and from the bones a lot of flavor. And cover it with water.
Yeah,
And then our star is
yeah,
the
it's so important.
star ingredient, the star fruit.
Last but not least.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. So we're gonna bring this to the boil and then
Yeah.
you're gonna put the lid on.
Must stir 40 minutes.
Okay, so let it
40
simmer for 40
40
minutes. Our chicken soup is ready to taste. It's been
Yeah,
40 minutes
minutes.
simmering.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay,
Let's take a
chicken.
look.
So
Smells so good.
Remy, do you cook at home sometimes?
No, sorry.
Not really?
I'm
Well-
a French who don't know how to cook.
So you can see there's the beautiful star fruit
Starfruit.
here, and then the chicken smells delicious, and we're gonna have a taste.
I try the soup first.
Very hot.
Very hot. Be careful. But it's so delicious. It's good.
This is paradise.
The chicken soup is so rich tasting, and there's a sweetness in there from the chicken, but also the ginger and the star fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. We always make delicious food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the best chicken soup I've ever had. So star fruit, ginger,
Sure.
the wine,
Wine,
and the chicken.
chicken.
Perfect
simple.
harmony in here.
You just need 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Perfect ingredients, simple preparation,
Yeah.
but delicious. And Remy, a question for you.
Another question.
Not only is it delicious, but it has health benefits. So what are the benefits of star fruit chicken soup? Is it A, it helps to reduce cough and phlegm? Or B, is it an aphrodisiac?
I don't think it's an aphrodisiac. I think, yeah, it helps relieving cough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Remy correct? Yes, you are. So the thing is, chicken soup, obviously nourishing for the body. If you have a cold, it's a perfect thing. But paired with the star fruit helps to relieve any mucosal congestion, coughing, tightness in the chest, and also phlegm. So you get a double whammy of chicken plus star fruit, and that is just elixir of health right in a bowl. Remy, you brought some really interesting things. What are
Yeah,
these?
since I know today it was the subject was star fruit, so I bring some star fruit made products.
Oh, wow.
for
So
you.
let's try these. And the first one is
Dried
star fruit.
dried star
Okay.
fruit.
So this is cut in the way that we cut it the long way, not cut this way.
Yeah, it's like a dry mango, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So let's,
You can try it.
okay, let's try this.
So it's not so sweet, and at the same time, yeah, it's similar to the mango, the dried
Yeah,
mango.
dried mango. I love the fruits when you dry it, the flavor gets concentrated. And I love the texture because the fresh one's super juicy, but this one is super chewy. And I like really chewy things, so
Actually, this is pretty sweet. I say it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's quite sweet.
it is quite sweet. All the sugars concentrate. And in order to keep the fruit flexible, they do add a little bit of sugar. And what about this one? This looks like, is this jam?
This is marmalade, yeah, jam. Star fruit made jam, you know.
So let's take a look. Beautiful golden color here from the marmalade.
You know the texture of the marmalade? It looks like a little tangerine,
Yes, almost like a orange
but the
marmalade,
taste is
but-
quite different.
Wow, 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 wow.
You
This
have to
looks
try it.
delicious.
This is
Looks
awesome.
delicious. Cheers. Okay, thank you so much. Let's try this star
My
fruit
pleasure.
jam. The flavor is it's definitely sweet, but because of the acidity from the fruit, I think it's a little brighter tasting. But it's nice, the texture, and it's not a super thick jam. But I think it goes really well with the bread, and there's a nice aroma to it.
I didn't cook it. So
okay.
if it's not good, you can say, you can scream after me. It's okay.
Okay. Well, Remy, this is delicious. Thank you for coming to visit
My
at
dear.
Jason's Fruit Lab, where we took a look at the amazing star fruit. So join us next time, and we'll see you back here, Jason's Table Fruit Lab, for more delicious fruits. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.